This video is to tell you how to do our Surrealist self-portrait. So we're going to go over what Surrealism is a little bit later. Basically, it means something that's in your unconscious mind. So art that might come from dreams or art that might come from the part of your brain that you don't always really think about or really understand. So it's kind of like art that might have aspects of things that are real, but it's also a little bit dreamlike. So the first thing you have to do is, and we're going to talk more about surrealism, but the first thing you need to do is look through the magazines in the back room and find either a human head or possibly an animal head or a skull or something lifelike-ish that is going to act as your base. So once you decide what you have, once you find the right thing for you, you're going to take your scissors and you're going to cut your image however you want it. Please make sure you cut very carefully, like even for this lion. I might even want to come here on the side and cut out a little texture for the mane. All right, make it look interesting to you. If you have a head, simply kind of cut around the head. You might even leave the neck or I don't know, but a head or an animal face or a head face should be what you're looking for most likely, and it should be about this size. So probably about the size of your hand, okay? It shouldn't be too small for this project. So once you have your whatever you choose, maybe you choose this lion. You think this is, I'm choosing this lion because a lion represents me, and even though this is not me, I'm very brave and I'm fierce, and so I'm like a lion. So when you have your lion, you're going to kind of play around with it. You could make it landscape, you could make it portrait. It's up to you, but you are going to very lightly, please do this lightly, with a pencil, you are going to draw out some sort of body. This body really shouldn't necessarily look too much like a real lion's body. You can make it a different kind of animal body. You can make it look very sort of abstract and even dreamlike. All right, so see, I'm kind of creating this body, and it almost looks like I'm actually going to draw darker. You would not draw this dark. You would be drawing lighter. I'm just drawing this dark so that you can see it on the video. Okay, but, you have some sort of body here, something that's going to make it give you some shape. All right, I might actually put some big, some big hand out here to the side and give it some neck. Okay, I just did this really quickly. You're going to take your time and spend about 15-20 minutes really just getting the body. And your pencil mark should be that light. You should barely see it on your paper. And you might even want to come in the background and add some texture to the background. You're not going to want to put a bunch of details in. You are simply getting the shape of just some simple shapes in here to provide some structure to your magazine face, whatever you've chosen, okay? So I've got this lion body, I've got a background, I might add a couple of things inside the lion body. You can make it more realistic if you want. It doesn't have to be so abstract like mine is. If you want to try to draw out a real lion body, that's fine too, okay? If you have a face, you could think about like for this one, I kind of sketched out a bunch of hair, but I did it in a very surrealistic way. I just did it so that there's these sort of shapes that come up, and it kind of looks like hair, but it's just going to be this all these different shapes. Once you do this, you have your sketch. Don't glue this down yet. Just kind of get a paper clip and clip it onto your paper so that you know where it is. If you finish before the day is over, and you finish this, put it in your period number drawer so that it will stay nice and straight. Don't put this in your sketchbook, but also don't leave it on the table. Put it in your period number drawer. All right. The next video, if you've gotten to this stage, the next video you should watch is Zen Tangles.